Picking the right full-size backpack can be a very difficult thing to do because you want it to be light, you want it to be comfortable, and you want it to be aesthetically pleasing while giving you a whole lot of function. Well, today I'm going to be showing you a backpack that checks all those boxes and has been already test approved by my husband. So stay tuned. Now, if you remember from a previous video, I tried out the Pakt One backpack and fell in love with it because I had been doing so much research on it. While I was doing my research on that bag, my husband was doing his own research on his, and he decided to go with a backpack. My husband likes a backpack because it gives him freedom to do with what he wants to with his arms, and he just has his stuff on his back. He feels it just makes it easier for him to get around, especially when we're going from planes to trains and automobiles. He likes to be traveling with nothing in his hands. So today, I'm going to be showing you one of the lightest backpacks there are out there that is actually a fully functional backpack. And as you might have heard me hint about it already, it's made by Pakt. So let me introduce you to the Aero Travel Backpack. So this is Pakt's Aero Travel Backpack, and it is one of the lightest bags there are out there. And this is really important because when you're traveling with a lot of clothing on your back, you don't want most of your weight being taken up with a heavy backpack. You want your backpack to be as light as possible. Now, light backpacks, and I will note this, tend to be kind of formless, and that's okay because you don't really care about that. You just want the bag to be lighter. Now, if you want a bag that has more structure, there are backpacks out there with more structure, but you're going to end up paying for that in weight. And because this is made out of the same material that sails are made out of, which is a 750 denier polyester with these cross-sewed threads that give it a lot of durability, this bag is durable. You do not have to worry about getting tears or punctures or anything like that on this bag. Now, this bag is also covered in a PFAS-free water coating, which means that you're not getting any nasty chemicals on your skin when you're wearing this bag. And that's really important because a lot of these chemical waterproofings are not really healthy for you. This bag, you don't have to worry about any of that. So first, let's go over the exterior of the bag, and then we'll get on to the interior of the bag. The zippers on the bag are YKK zippers, and I wouldn't expect anything less. And they are also waterproof zippers. And the YKK zippers come with these really nice toggles, which make it easy to open and close. And I'm a big fan of toggles, and we all know that from when I was testing out packing cubes. It makes things definitely easier to open and close. And like all of the Pakt bags, this bag comes with a lifetime guarantee. And you can't beat a lifetime guarantee in the bag, especially if you have all these other zippers and pulls to deal with. Anything can break on an inexpensive bag, and then it's no good. But this bag is covered for the lifetime of the bag. Now, right now, you're looking at the green bag because that's what my husband picked. But it does come in 3 other colors too. Now, first, let me get into some of the measurements on the Aero bag, and then we'll get into the pockets and features of this great bag. So this bag measures about 12 inches side to side, 20 inches top to bottom, and the depth seam to seam is 7 inches. And the bag comes in weighing 2.2 pounds. So now we got that out of the way, let's go and look at the pockets on the inside of the bag. Now, the first pocket you come to is right here on the front at the bottom. And I have to say, it has a lot of volume to this pocket. This is not a flat pocket. So you could really stuff a lot of stuff in here, whether it's your toiletries or your DOP kit or your 311, or as my husband likes to call it, his goodie bag. In this top compartment, you have this really, really deep compartment. I mean, it is deep. And it also has a lot of volume to it. 2 sleeves here for additional storage, and also a little web compartment here. It also has a magnetic compartment back here, and a nice little web compartment here, and of course, a key leash. Because nowadays, what bags don't come with key leashes? So that's this front compartment. And I have to say, as an admin compartment goes, and that's what they like to call these, admin compartments, who knew? It has it all. So it's easy for you to put your stuff in here, your phone, your other little bits and pieces, and know that they're right here in front where you need them. The bag also has 3 sets of handles. It has a handle here on top. It has 2 handles here on the side, so you can carry it like this in luggage mode. And it also has a handle here at the bottom, which is very handy because this is considered carry-on size. And if you want to put it into the overheads, You have two sets of handles to help you get it into the overhead. And I think that that's necessary for any kind of bag, whether it be a backpack or a carry-on bag, because you have to be able to get into the overhead easily, because the airline attendants are not supposed to help you. On the side here is a massive water bottle compartment. So you've got one of those kilo-sized thermoses that you like to travel around with. You have plenty of room for it. So here I am with my trusty thermos, and it gets lost in there. So you can imagine how big of a water bottle you can put into this compartment. Now, that brings me to this very interesting thing that was built into this bag. Now here, in each corner of the bag, is a little latch. Now, yes, you can use them for a carabiner, or you can use this harness system, which you can either use as a way of battening down the hatches, as I like to say, if the bag is bulging a bit much, because this bag is really soft. It might bulge. Or, as you'll see later, you can put stuff in here. And I like that because sometimes you just want to have a little extra space to put some stuff. And when they're not in use, there's this little pocket here where you can store them like that. So they're handy when you want them, and they're not dangling around when you don't. Moving on to the back of the bag, you have the back panel, which has, of course, a trolley pass-through over here. But this time, it's going to be sitting like this on your top of your luggage. It has two very nice, comfortable straps here that have this additional strap here, so you can slip your eyeglasses or whatever you like in there. And also it has an adjustable sternum strap. It's really important to have an adjustable sternum strap because that's what makes these bags comfortable. And it even comes with a waist belt, which also helps to make these bags comfortable because it takes the stress off of your shoulders. But let's say you don't want to use this in backpack mode. The backpack straps are connected with these easy to get on and off straps, and they store here in the back. So if you don't want to use it in backpack mode and you just want to use the handles, whether they be the top handles or the bottom handles, all you have to do is store the straps away in here and you're good to go. So now let's get on to the inside of this bag. Now, just like the Pakt One duffel, this bag opens suitcase style. And that's one of the things that Matt really liked about this bag, because not only was it easy to pack, because of the design of the bag, everything inside the bag was very accessible. So let's go over the pockets of this bag. Now, you have this web side here, and there's no pocket on this web side. And one of the things that Pakt did to make the bag light is keep it really simple on the inside. Now, it does come with this additional kind of packing system that you can clip onto this. But my husband didn't like those because he's used to packing in packing cubes. So that's why we didn't bother getting it. And he got his own set of packing cubes, obviously. So that's this side of the bag. Over here, you have your computer compartment. And this computer compartment will hold up to a 17-inch computer. It does not have a zipper, but you can access it from the top of the bag. And it has this very kind of flexy kind of closure here. Now, it does have a false bottom, and your computer is protected by both sides of the bag, so you know that you don't have to worry about your computer. On the other side of the bag is this other big, deep packing compartment. Now, I want to show you something. There's another little zippered compartment right up in here where you can put your important things or your phone if it happens to have your credit cards, because this pocket is RFID protected. Now, you might be saying, but wait a minute, it's on the inside of the bag. How is that helpful to me? So now I'm going to show you how cleverly designed this bag is. And here's the beauty of the bag. It's the design of the bag and the thoughtfulness of the bag. And just like the Pakt One, the Pakt Aero has the same thoughtfulness applied to the bag. So let's say I need to gain access to the inside of this bag. If I open up the top zipper here, I can get to my computer while going through TSA. I can also get to a fresh pair of underwear if I so desire in this pocket, and that RFID pocket is right here in the back so I can get my phone. And from this access pocket here, I can pull out my 311 bag to make it easy for me to get through the TSA. Now, I'm curious to hear how you people feel about these multi-access points, because I happen to love them, but that might not be your thing. So if it is or it isn't, please tell me why and drop it in the comments section down below. Also, while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Now let's see how my husband packed out his bag. And since we're doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, my husband is taking 5 shirts, of which 2 of them are thermal. Now this one is a quarter zip, so he can actually wear clothing underneath it. And this one he can wear clothing on top or just as is. And they're both super light and super packable. And it's really important for winter clothing to think in those terms. 4 layering pieces, which includes 2 quarter zips, again for layering, and 2 shirts that he can either wear alone or with something underneath them. And so these make for both good layering pieces and good dress-up pieces. 3 pairs of pants. And these are his casual pants that he likes to wear around the hotel when we're not doing anything much. A pair of jeans and a pair of pants that can be either dressed up or dressed down. And these are really great packable pants. They're from Lululemon. And look at how thin they pack up. I mean, they're super thin. And they're also warm. So if you're in the market for a new pair of pants, these are a great pair. His 2 is a bit of a mixed bag in this particular pack out. It's a pair of dress shoes and an extra down jacket for layering up. Now, you'll see later how he packs this down jacket onto the backpack. And his one is actually 2 pairs of undershirts and an extra pair of boxer shorts for sleeping in. And of course, 7 pairs of underwear and 7 pairs of socks, of which one is a pair of dress socks. Now we can go away for even longer with just this because we do sink laundry. And I would suggest, if you want to pack lighter, to do sink laundry. And we're going to be using the packing cubes that come with the Pakt system. Now, you will notice that the packing cube that I like the most, my husband did not like at all. He likes these for his underwear and socks. He says he can't get as much into this, and I find that hard to believe, but here it is, kind of proof positive, I guess. He says his socks just don't fit in these little squares. But this is an important point, because what may work for me may not work for someone else. And I always want you to take that into consideration when you're trying to figure out what works for you. And here is what the bag looks like on me, and I'm 5'7", and on Matt, who's 6 feet tall, and you can see how differently it fits us. And the Aero bag was so comfortable to wear, even with all the stuff he put into the bag. And I think that that's a really important point to make. Because I had my doubts because of this very hard back here. I didn't know if these were cushiony enough. But I was comfortable in this bag. So it goes to show, you have to put on a bag to know if it's going to fit you right. So here's the Pakt Aero, fully packed out with my husband's clothing. And because we literally just came back from Quebec, I am showing this bag as he has it. Now, he packs his bag in a very unique way, and I think it's very important to see that we all don't have to use these pockets and containers in the exact same way. We can actually use them to make them work for us. So let's get into how my husband packed this out. Now, in this big bottom pocket here, my husband only put his tech bag. Now, he doesn't even like to do that normally. He likes to put his munchies in there because he likes his munchies. But he did this time, so it'd be easy to get in and out. And in this top compartment here, he has a lot of stuff. He has his mask, he has his glasses, he has other little odds and sods, including his passport. And he also put in here his toiletry bag. Now this used to be my toiletry bag, but my husband is waste not, want not. So he likes this bag because he does not go with a lot of toiletries. On top, he keeps his odds and sods that don't have to be in a liquids bag. And at the bottom where it's marked TSA Liquids 311, he puts his liquids. And he doesn't take much in the way of liquids. So this bag suits his needs. Now, you may have noticed that he used those straps to batten down his other down jacket. Now, he does this for a lot of reasons, because let's face it, at this time of the year, Quebec can be rather cold. It can be warm, it can be cold. So he likes to take an extra down jacket with him, and it folds down really nicely, and it fits in the strapping, which is great. So he doesn't have to wear it onto the plane, because he has another jacket he's wearing onto the plane. He just straps it onto the side of the bag. And as I said, this is real life, because this is the way he does things. So now let's get into the inside of the bag. And I'm going to start this off by saying, there is nothing in this padded computer compartment because my husband never takes a computer with him. He doesn't want to be tied to anything, and if he needs a computer, he uses mine. So now let's work on the web side of the bag. And I think you're going to be shocked at how much he got into this bag. Now, in this packing cube are all his underwear and socks, his packable backpack, because you need a packable backpack. And we use this Epica plug as a charging station because rooms have very limited plugs for your USB-C and USB-A cables and just even regular plugs. So as you can see here, we have a pile of plugs here and there and there, and it packs up nice and little. And I have to say, it's a lot more compact than the traditional cube plug adapters. And on this side is his 4 layering pieces, which you saw before, and he got them all into this one packing cube. He does pack well, did learn. Now let's move to the other side of the bag. I'm gonna hold the bag up like this so you can see. Here are his 5 shirts, an extra pair of shoes, his extra pair of jeans, his kind of quasi-dressy pair of pants. But that's all we needed for this trip, and actually, he didn't even wear some of the stuff that's in this bag. Now, I have to tell you that my husband really enjoyed using this bag on our last trip. He said it was probably one of the best backpacks he ever used. And I have to say, I have to agree with him because I saw how easy it was for him to function going through the TSA, and when we were at the hotel, everything was just so easy and accessible to get in and out of this bag. And I asked my husband, what would you grade the bag? And he goes, well, nothing's perfect, but on a scale from 1 to 10, I give the bag a 9. So that really tells you something. But if this bag doesn't do it for you, why don't you check out this video over here where I use the Pakt One duffel and tell me if you like that one better. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.